You see, I understand why Black Americans will always tell you that there is nothing you will do, they are going to choose themselves, right? Now, I brought out a video here, and of which I even said I'm going to be making like a part two reaction on that particular video, where this Jamaican lady literally made a movie. She produced a movie, and the only thing she can use as illustration is in the movie they are sacrificing Black Americans, right? They are sacrificing them just to please their island, blah blah blah. The movie name is titled Island. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie, but for me, I've told myself I will literally not belittle myself to go see that movie, no matter how special that movie is, because that movie is already pushing a hate agenda. And to now make it worse, I was thinking that some of these Jamaican TikTokers will literally understand the parts that some of these Black Americans are coming from, and at least what I should be expecting is probably apologizing or trying to preach what will make all of us unite as one. But I was shocked to some of their reactions. And that is what I'm going to be exposing to you guys right now. I was shocked that instead of taking accountability, because just imagine Black Americans producing movies and sacrificing Jamaicans to their island. I believe Jamaican TikTokers would have turned the whole TikTok upside down. But when it's now concerning Black Americans, nobody want to say anything about it. They just want Black Americans to keep quiet. And I decide as an African woman, I will not keep quiet. I'm going to talk about this, despite the fact that I didn't see a lot of people talking about it. And of which I feel like this need attention. A lot of people need to talk about it so that a lot of people so that they should learn. They should learn. Do you get? But I'm not seeing a lot of people talk about it. But anyway, that's by the way. Maybe people will start talking about it very soon. I do not know. But let's just dive right into today's video. Credits belong to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And yes, guys, with that being said, let's dive right into this video. And I'll be back with commentaries.
This is totally unhinged. Someone made a movie about sacrificing Black Americans. So if you don't know what's going on, someone on X by the name of Camille released a movie about sacrificing Black Americans. The name of this short movie is called The Island. Basically, the whole premise is that Black Americans had to be sacrificed for the greater good of Jamaica. Now, this obviously got a lot of backlash. And in response, Camille tweeted this, and this explanation did not help at all. Backlash has gotten so big that even other Jamaicans are condemning her. And what makes this even more insane is that this is her pinned tweet celebrating Black History Month. So in response, people dug up old tweets. And if you don't know what this is referencing, who's talking about this tweet right here? Yeah, definitely not a good look. There's also this tweet right here. It's a great day to be a Spanish-speaking Caribbean American. But yeah, this is definitely not a good look considering it is still Black History Month. We'll see whether or not Camille takes this movie down. But the fact that it's been up for 2 days doesn't seem like that's going to happen. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments below.
A Jamaican lady made a movie about sacrificing Black Americans to save the island of Jamaica.
You know something? You are pushing a hate agenda. You're pushing a hate agenda. The movie has Black American TikTokers endorsing it and acting in it. In the movie, in the clip, you specifically said a Jamaican woman is like this is a film where a Jamaican woman was like, yeah, I'm gonna show them that we're gonna kill them. You specifically pushed that hate agenda. And then you left out the Black TikTok comedians that's in the damn movie. The Black Americans that are in the movie. Like they didn't have no creative aspect to it. And then you made it like it was a bunch of Jamaicans in on it. When it's obviously a movie about a witch from Jamaica. And on top of that, it has Black American ignorance about the tradition of voodoo because it shows a Jamaican witch sacrificing to Shango and turning into a demon simultaneously. It's showing more of Black Americans' ignorance about voodoo tradition. And why we have a rapid onslaught in Black America of Black practitioners thinking that that's what Jamaican and Haitian practitioners are all about, which is going to the voodoo gods, the Orishas, to kill other people of color. Hence why we have a rapid onslaught on both ends and accordance of Black magic practitioners trying to unalive other Black people, whether they're Caribbean or not. But you just couldn't see all of the issues. All you saw was one lead character, one lead role, saw she was one Jamaican. You dismissed the Jamaican cops that were in it and the comedy behind it. You dismissed the ignorance about Shango, and you dismissed the ignorance about voodoo culture, and you dismissed the fact that it's a Black American TikTokers of artists and creative content carriers and comedians that are from America that are acting in the film, that are probably funding it, because this is like a low budget Tubi movie. Wow. So you can wake your ass up and demonize Jamaicans as a whole. Y'all literally about to do this? Do y'all really want to do this with y'all fucked up Black, the Black woman who can go outside right now and a Black man just unalive you? Because 85% of us get SA. 85% of us Black American women get killed by our own Black male counterparts. Our children get trafficked into CPS at such a high rate, and the CPS is trafficking our bodies. We have the most medical mishaps going to the hospital. We have the biggest wage and unemployment gaps in astronomically. We raise sons and daughters off of street ethics and also have to tell them how to police themselves so the police won't unalive them. We get 1 in 4 sisters everyday essayed. Great. By somebody intimate. Node. In America. By Black Americans. Sis, you're more than likely to get killed by your sister. You want to spread some hate? Let's spread this hate. How that black salon who the lady who had the salon business and decided to hang with her homegirls, and they put some shit in her food and unalive her because she became more successful and wanted to celebrate her success. Her own black ass American sisters killed her. And no, I'm not Caribbean. I just know every one of you, all of y'all sick. I don't trust none of y'all. You understand? That's why I say chosen. Chosen don't like y'all. I don't like none of y'all. I have a problem with Black Americans. I have a problem with Africans. I have a problem with Black Caribbeans. And the problem that I have with Black Americans is the same problem I have with Black Africans. It's the same problem I have with Black Caribbeans. Y'all fuck each other over and then play this little, oh, it's you, it's you, it's you, it's you, it's you. But I can't trust you. I can't trust no Black woman around me. Find that funny as a Black woman. I can't even go out here and sit amongst a Black woman without a bitch trying to do voodoo on me or sleep with my nigga. I can't even trust a man. Like, a black American man. I have to keep them at a distance because I don't want to mess around in here and be unalived in a relationship, or him. I don't want him to spaz the hell out over some other bullshit. I don't want to be caught up in some drama that he might get started with another black man. I gotta go to war over some land theft and inheritance and shit with my black ass family. I have the bare minimum of respect from Congolese people. And I would not trust them with my body with the shit that's going on over there. Like, and the shit that they'll put in your food. But damn it, I can't trust nobody with my damn food, or my hair, or my clothes, or being around my shit. I can't trust not a black American, I can't trust a black Caribbean, I can't trust an African. I can't even trust the men. They all beat you. If they all don't beat you, they're all likely to unalive your ass. Or want you to submit. Like, and I can't even be in close proximity to my sisters. Because no telling who gonna turn around and fucking hate me and try to unalive me. If you ask me, black people are becoming the new white folk. Y'all gearing your hate up to become the new white. Just like they going through to become the new Negro. It seemed like the Destiny Swap worked. Y'all talking about some, they want a Destiny Swap with us. Oh, you do know that means that all the white sickness black people get and all the black persecution white people get. That means that you're going to adopt a shit ton of hate and walk a very negative, hateful path. Because what's going to happen here is black Africans and black Americans and black Caribbeans are going to hate each other so fucking bad. You're going to subjugate each other to forms of oppression and colonialism and other superiority complex minds. And start beating each other over the head. Internalized self-hatred war is going to happen here. Meanwhile, white people are going to be over there Destiny swapping, stealing all your shit, and they're going to unify under their all lives matter. And they're going to take all the benefits of your karma. Because you still ain't learning your fucking lesson. As alpha and omega breed of the earth and earth indigenous formations. You still ain't learned from the beginning. You about to...
How it would be a good idea to sacrifice black Americans to save their...
Girl, fuck that. Now that I've found a proper place to pull over and address this topic, we about to get nitty, honey, and the nitty fucking gritty. This message specifically is for black Americans. We're not asking no motherfucking questions about, oh, why won't y'all leave us alone? No, we are past that point. Collectively, and this is the message, baby. Collectively, we are past that point. Jealousy and envy doesn't have a reason why it is so, why it's present. Jealousy and envy does not have a reason for existing. It just does. You cannot question why jealousy is what it is, why envy is what it is, why these people have decided to, instead of band together and align with us, they want to band together and align with the oppressors and what they've been doing. They saw what the Caucasian people did and they think that they're about to come and do the same shit. At this point, we cannot question no more whether or not we have allies. We don't. We're no longer at the stage of, just leave me alone, I don't bother nobody. That time is over. That time happened 2 years ago when I was introduced. We introduced that 2-3 years ago. after the election, it lasted for about 8 months. Now we're at the point now where you need to protect yourself. You need to fortify yourself, defend at all costs, and you need to become a fucking warrior. And you must be willing to get in this game. And I do mean that all of this pretending that the magical arts aren't a real thing, that's dead and that's over. We recognize how important our spirituality is. Not religion, spirituality. I'm gonna tell you something about an envious and a jealous person. They will never explain to you why they're jealous and envious. Because they don't fucking know. But a jealous and an envious person will destroy you. So we're not asking those fucking questions. Furthermore, these people think we're weak. We're not fucking weak. And we know this. But they don't know this. We've been hearing these fucking stories about how we were slaves for hundreds of years. That wasn't even fucking true. They could not hold us. They cannot keep us enslaved. That's why they had to build systems like the prison system in order to be able to contain us. No longer should you be asking why we don't have allies. No longer should you be asking why won't y'all leave us alone. You now should be asking how and when and where and how long and how strongly should I be protecting myself and my family with my words, with my spiritual energy. If you've been indoctrinated in religion and you still in that bitch, you got a long road ahead of you right now. But not as long as those that have no spiritual backing at all, to be honest with you. Okay? We are no longer at a stage where we are gonna, leave us alone this away. No, you have to become a warrior, and I mean now. At the end of the day, I'm sure we got allies out there, but right now they're fucking hidden. You don't know who you are. That's why you keep asking, why won't you leave us alone? If you are still asking the question in 2026, why won't they leave us alone? It's because you don't know who the fuck you are. You need to go figure that out real quick. I'm talking today. And I know that process ain't no today type of thing. So you're behind the fucking 8-ball. Because while this government is transitioning and shifting, you better know that these other motherfucking people, these other motherfucking communities, they are fucking planning. And guess what they're planning on, babes? They're planning on you. This is not an opportunity. This is not the time where I can be nice and sweet with my words any longer. Those times have passed. If you know me from my spiritual channel, Aquastar Goddess, there was a time where I could be sweet with my words. That time is gone. You have to become a motherfucking warrior. A spiritual warrior. And I'm gonna be clear with you. It will not be the majority. As a woman, you need to be a spiritual fucking warrior. And you need to fortify. And you need to protect. And you need to defend. You no longer have the option or the luxury of questioning, why won't they leave us alone? That time is over, babe. They know who you are. And as long as you don't know, you are in danger.
A Jamaican lady made a movie about sacrificing Black Americans to save the island of Jamaica.
Nobody will ever convince me we are not the cool kids in the cafeteria. Like, why do y'all be so obsessed with Black American people? Everywhere. Like, y'all can never duplicate, but y'all always imitate. You don't like us, but y'all love the fuck out of us. Just admit it. Just admit it. Y'all love us. Y'all fucking love us. Just leave it as that. Y'all love us, Black American people. Just leave it.
Anyways, welcome back to the channel, and that is all I got for this clip. I love the fact that Black Americans are willing to stand for themselves no matter what. I love the fact that Black Americans understand who they are, where they are coming from, and understanding that a lot of people will not stand by them and they are coming through for themselves. Especially for the last two clips I was able to play out for you guys. I don't know if you guys literally watched all of that, but if you do to this point, let me know in the comment section. Just said yes, I do. That's a sign for me to know that you have literally watched to this point. The truth is, Black Americans and Jamaicans have literally been having back and forth, and of which the only thing I see in all of this is for us to come together as one. But there is a lot of things that were done in that particular movie that at the end of the day, I can honestly tell you for a whole fact that I do not agree with that movie. I do not agree even with the fact that that lady, the second clip I played, where she was literally talking about, I think Love Joe's show was like pushing a hate agenda. I don't see that as pushing hate agenda. I see it as what it is. Checking from the first guy that I played, which is this particular first video that I played, just listen.
This is totally unhinged. Someone made a movie about sacrificing Black Americans. So if you don't know what's going on, someone on X by the name of Camille released a movie about sacrificing Black Americans. The name of this short movie is called The Island. Basically, the whole premise is that Black Americans had to be sacrificed for the greater good of Jamaica. Now, this obviously got a lot of backlash. In response, Camille tweeted this, and this explanation did not help at all. Backlash has gotten so big that even other Jamaicans are condemning her. And what makes this even more insane is that this is her pinned tweet celebrating Black History Month. So in response, people dug up old tweets. And if you don't know what this is referencing, who's talking about this tweet right here? Yeah, definitely not a good look. There's also this tweet right here. It's a great day to be a Spanish-speaking Caribbean American. But yeah, this is definitely not a good look considering it is still Black History Month. We'll see whether or not Camille takes this movie down. But the fact that it's been up for 2 days, it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know.
So you can't tell me that Love Joan is the one pushing hate agenda. Because a lot of people are twittering it up and down already on X. And I agree when Black Americans said, I'm choosing myself, me and me alone. We and we alone. There is nobody that is having our back. There is nobody that is understanding our pains. I agree. So if there's anybody pushing hate agenda, it should be the person that actually produced this particular movie. And then I have someone saying, oh, there are other Black Americans TikTokers that actually featured in the movie. And so what? Are they first generation Black Americans or second generation? Are they foundational Black Americans? Do they even understand the depth of what they went into? Black Americans are able to stand up for every single race. Every single race. It was just recently decided that they're not going to show face. They're not going to come out. Everybody fight your battle. Because at the end of the day, there's nobody that's actually coming out for them. There's nobody speaking on behalf of them. That was how I saw that particular video that lady said she will gather all Black Americans and unalive them. A lot of people were cheering her in the comment section. Oh, you're saying something good. Keep it up. And of which, in a normal sense, you know that there are some things you don't just put out online because you want to produce movie. Now you have that agenda that movie is going to sell. Because Black Americans are going to come up and they're going to react towards that movie. So yes, that movie is going to be like the talk of town. But at the end of the day, that is showing Jamaicans in a bad way. I'm not saying it's all Jamaicans that are bad. Because there are some Jamaicans that also disagree. They said, no, this is not supposed to be happening. This is bad. This is evil. So if it was a hate agenda, will Jamaicans be saying this is evil? Right from the comment section of the trailer of that video, a lot of Jamaicans were not agreeing with it. But here we still have some Jamaicans cheering up and saying, oh, you want to try to explain. What are you explaining? The deed has been done. The damage has been done. It is not everything that you just choose to come online and say, or you choose to come online and act or do all in the name of a producer. Before you do anything, you have to weigh the options. What are the disadvantages? What are the advantages? Who are these things going to affect? I'm not saying you should not have a certain kind of way of bringing out your movie. I don't have the right to tell you that. Yes, you can. But this movie is literally showing the hate towards Black Americans. Now, coupled with the fact that there is no any other month except Black History Month, coupled with the fact that the only month that Black Americans have chosen for themselves to celebrate, yes, they celebrate Black History every day, but specifically February, you're not bringing it out here, and you go on Twitter to tweet a lot of things, and you think it is okay. I can tell you it's not okay. Something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. Can we just learn to unite ourselves together? Can we just learn to make peace with one another? Can we just learn to understand the pains of one another? It's not that difficult. It's very easy to understand the pain of another person. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, watching my videos, dropping super thanks, and also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And just let me know what you think in the comment section. Disclaimers, this is just for educational purposes only, not to come here ruffle on anyone's shoulder. Anyways, with that being said, with no further ado, I'm going to be Simba, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. Let's learn to love one another.